Hello and welcome to Indian Story. There is nothing more beautiful and exciting than story. Everybody has a story. In fact, the story is a light. Now let's watch what this story has to say.
My name is S.P. Rawal, chairman of an open future group. We deal in stock exchange arbitrage. एक तो कोई चांस जो मिल जाए ना, उसको एक्सेप्ट कीजिए एज ए चैलेंज, और ज़िंदगी में कोई काम बुरा नहीं है. People used to give example of Rawal family, ਭਰਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. I was born in Pakistan, a place called Okada in 1940, December 14th. That is, my mother tells me it was so cold. पहली पो थी. उस वक्त इंग्लिश कैलेंडर्स नहीं होंगे ना. And I was born in a proverbial language with a silver spoon. My father was a well-established landlord, shaukar, battery of servants, and even at the age of 7, I used to do horse riding 3 times with bath with the milk, especially in summer. Going to the school at times in buggy and all that. I mean, we were very well off, I would say. My father is Malik Pyare Lal Rawal. I mean, as I said it, they are created. And normally I don't go to temples alone. Then for me, they are the temple, they are the God. And he had a lot of impact on me. There were 3-4 things in his personality which impacted me, and I continue with it. He was one of the best dressed person in the city. White dhoti, white shirt, and tura wala this pagdi. And mind it, people will adjust their watches when he would walk out of the house to Mandi. He will go once a while. We had a land in 4 villages, so he will visit one land, and alternative day he will stay in the city. So he will do. The kind of impact that he had on me were 2. One, discipline, time. Another, keep yourself presentable in the sense people should know क्या डरना. शाह जी दी जुत्ती ठीक नहीं हैगी, polish नहीं ठीक हैगा. I've seen at time getting upset with my mother. मेरे कुर्ते के ऊपर कल्फ क्यों नहीं ठीक है. That's one. Then second impact that he had on me was, he was an Arya Samajist. He was a rational. When that thinking process started with him, so everything that we see, and that's how I would say his impact. My mother, Shrimati Rampyari Rawal, was mother. Used to tell us, मैं तो सिर्फ माँ हैगी हूँ, बस. She was not literate, but full of love and affection, as mothers are. Mothers are mothers, and love of affection and other thing. What she taught कि सत, एक तो मजाक में वो कहती थी, मतलब मजाक में क्या, आदमी और घोड़े घर में नहीं बैठते. Whenever you will see me or anybody, बाहर निकलो, काम करो. Another thing which impacted me really, and I hats off to her. Learn to live within your means. Don't cry. She never let us cry. At one stage, we didn't have money. After my father lost everything in that shop also, then she calls me and my sister. इस तरह करो, स्कूल तो बाद 2 तसले ले जाना, गोबर इकट्ठा कर लो. And if you know the village life, a gwala will come and take your गाय भैंस and all that, चरा के शाम को लाएगा. As per the manners of the animals, the moment they will touch the city, they will give you that gobar. तो हम बहन भाई शहर के कोने में खड़े रहते थे। जैसे वो आएंगे, जैसे वो गोबर करेंगे, हम वो तसले में डाल के ला के माँ को दे देंगे। माँ उसको थापियाँ बनाएगी, काउडंग केक, उसको सिखाएगी, आधी बेचेगी, आधी करना। आई मीन दैट काइंड ऑफ विदाउट टेलिंग इवन माई फादर, दैट्स माई मदर. My mother would, I would say, taught me really, and I've gone through different phases of my life. Very tough. I've slept on a footpath also, but never give up, never accommodate or not accommodate, never compromise with your standing character. कि आज पैसे नहीं इनको को मांग लो. The last thing that mother would exercise, मांगना नहीं, कट खा ले, कोई डर नहीं, कट पा ले. That's a mother. We were 5 brothers. Dayal Chand was the eldest, Roshan Lal, then I'm the middle one, Satpal, and then Iqbal Nath and Shamsher Singh. And we were at one time 4 sisters. So of all that, we are 3 brothers now and 2 sisters. My eldest sister was more like mother, Lajvanti. And younger to her was Kailash. Kailash was my sort of friend and everything. Next to her is Suraksha, and that's younger to me by 2.5 years. And Sheila, of course, died earlier. Brothers, at one time we were very close. I tell you, people used to give example of Rawal family, ਭਰਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. If you see different families, you know, there were always fighting and all that, not in a brother. It's only after when the brothers' families and everybody's families started growing, so everybody started thinking individually. Till 70s, we had one house, one kitchen. Then there were two kitchens, my eldest Bhabhi and other. But we lived that, mind it. How many from 47 to 70? So that used to be the kind of affection that. But slowly, per force, I mean, you remember the priorities becomes different when their own children grow. My parents, by their acts, their style, their behavior, how they will react and interact with people. I mean, that makes it. I was at ease sitting with my father and talking to him like a friend. My schooling was done in Cathal, primary and high school. Hindu high school was there. Right from the beginning, I'm a very extrovert person. I mean, little show off, good clothes, and very active in most of things. Not that एक subject हो या, and because I was active, I was the general monitor of the school and general captain also at time. And playing not one sports, football में मैं हूँ, hockey में मैं हूँ, basketball का captain हूँ, छल्ला मैं खेलता हूँ. And top of it, after the schooling, I went to for FSC because Cathal didn't have a bigger college. Came to Delhi to do my graduation. Now at that time also things were not that good for us in this sense. Then what I will do is, I will work for my brother. They had their own business. So I'll support them the whole day. Evening I would go to this camp college, evening camp college. It was again created for refugees. And my father had taken promise from me. He said, यार हमारी फैमिली में कोई ग्रेजुएट नहीं है, तू पहला ग्रेजुएट बन. So I promised him I will. That was in 1957, when I came to 58. 55 I passed matric, 57 I passed FSC and came to Delhi. So I did my graduation there in Delhi, and I didn't study that, and because there was need for me to work, perforce, and Another thing, I could have joined my brother and studied. But I think mentally I was built differently. मैं अपने आप कुछ करना चाहता हूँ. अच्छा, अपने आप तो करना चाहते हो, कर क्या सकते हो? क्वालिफाइड क्या हो? क्या क्वालिफाइड है? ग्रेजुएट तो बाद में बने, मैट्रिक पास हो तो क्या करोगे? तो मुझे एक नौकरी मिली पहली. माई फर्स्ट जॉब वाज विद ए वेल्डन सेल्स कॉरपोरेशन एज डिस्पैच क्लर्क. हम उन दिनों क्वार्टर में रहा करते थे. पहाड़गंज में एक जगह है मोतिया खां, तो रिफ्यूजीज़ के लिए उन्होंने क्वार्टर बनाए थे. तो 2 कमरे थे, उसमें दोनों ब्रदर की फैमिली रहती थी और मैं उनके साथ रहता था. तो रूटीन वुड बी इन द मॉर्निंग पिकअप ए साइकिल. साइकिल के पीछे टिफ़न, इफ़ यू रिमेंबर, टिफ़न होता था एल्युमिनियम का, उसमें 2 रोटी रखी, आलू की भाजी रखी, पीछे रखा, साइकिल किया. पहाड़गंज में हमारा होता था ऑफिस. 8-8:30 बजे पहुंचना, सारा दिन काम करना, देन रश टू कैंप कॉलेज एंड मंदिर मार्ग में कॉलेज होता था. अबाउट 9:30-10 o'clock कम बैक. माई भाभी विल कीप थाली के ऊपर थाली रख के तो खाना, वो थाली उठानी, छत पे जाना, लालटेन के साथ पढ़ना, सो जाना. रूटीन. देन left that also because I didn't like something. Joined brother, didn't like it. Again joined as a typist clerk. 70 रुपए की नौकरी में LIC में क्लर्क बन गए. हम गवर्नमेंट की जॉब हो गई, शादी हो गई. गवर्नमेंट की जॉब है तो चलो. आई टोल्ड एवरीबडी अराउंड, कहाँ फंस गए यार मैं, ये दिस इज़ नॉट माई जॉब. LIC में पहले क्लर्क थे, फिर ग्रेजुएशन की 10 रुपये महीना का उन्होंने बढ़ा दिया. फिर उन्होंने कैशियर की एक जॉब खुली तो उसमें 10 रुपये बढ़ा. मेरे लिए 10 रुपये बहुत थे, लेकिन आग सी होती ना दिल में लगी, कुछ बनना है, कुछ बनना. तो वन डे वन ऑफ माई सीनियर कोलीग इन LIC, डेवलपमेंट ऑफिसर स्वामी, ही वॉक्स अप टू द कैश काउंटर. कैश काउंटर के आगे थोड़ा सा उन दिनों रहता था ना, जंगला से लगा होता था. तो वहाँ से मुझे गाली दे के कहता साले चल तुझे मैं नौकरी दिलवाता हूँ. बिकॉज आई टोल्ड एवरीबडी एंड ऑल दैट. और अंग्रेजी कंपनी में नौकरी दिलवाता हूँ. नाउ कम टू थिंक ऑफ इट, माई बैकग्राउंड इज आई एम कम फ्रॉम हरियाणा. अंग्रेजी पढ़ी है, ABC तो आती है, बट आई एम गोइंग फॉर अंग्रेजी कंपनी. No, I'm bubbling now, and I'm going with him. It is on 3rd floor. We walk down. I knocked it, and may I come in, sir? Come in. Now I'm standing in front of him in standard T position because that's what I have gone through in my NCC. And he's wearing half moon glasses and looks at me twice. He says, "Yes." And then I'm so and so, and I come for a job. He says, "What job?" I've come for a sales job. And then he opens the drawer, a bit of it, and he said there are hundreds of applications lying with me, all referred application from bureaucrats or royal families. Why I should take it? Now, as I said, my background, and I had no idea what to say. I'm standing, I didn't know what to say, but I said what I said, and this is what I said. Sir, I'm handsome, I'm smart, and I can sell. No, he smiled. He was using Parker green bottle and its body with a gold cap pen. He was using that. He kept it. Okay, sell me this. तो मैं उसको खोल के बंद कर रहा हूँ to find out the words for that. So I didn't closed it and gave it to him. I said, Mr. Kenton, would you kindly write with this man? It's one of the best men in the world. The moment he started writing, I said, Mr. Gandam, you're holding one of the best men, but in case it still gives you any problem, I'm there. He said, sit down. And my interview was over, and my job was there, and that changed my life. But he said, listen, this is not the appointment I can give. I can select you, and you have to go through training class, and if you are selected, then you will come. And there were 14 people from all over the country. After the selection, then, as a junior salesman, I worked for that company for 36 years, and obviously getting into different steps, different deputy manager, general manager, then retired as vice president. And mind it, I moved all over the country and posting in abroad also. I retired in 2000, 1st September. By that time, my children were all settled and there was no need for me to do anything. But I had an offer of a CEO of a Japanese company in the same trade. I went there, I didn't like it. And my children vetoed it. He said, Bauji, no. You have worked hard, you have worked enough. Relax, come to USA. And my 3 daughters had shifted to USA. All of them are doctors. My son is with me. So they said, everybody said, Nain, Bauji, you won't work. So we went to USA. Then once I was playing golf. Then somebody said, what is your relevance? You were vice president. That was once upon a time. That hit me. So I talked to my son. I was alone. My wife had expired. My children had shifted. My son has shifted to Calcutta. So I was staying alone with my Bahadur. And then I talked to my son. I said, what do you suggest? He said, Bauji, you appear for financial exam and I will shift from Calcutta to there. So at the age of 60, I was sitting with children of 20s and 30s, passed my exam, ready, son shifted. We started in a basement in CR Park, the company as a open online securities as sub-broker. But within 6 years, we were strong enough to shift to our own place in Nehru Place and become member of National Stock Exchange. That was the first. And I'm the sole proprietor. I was interviewed in Bombay by the committee of NSE and I was granted that. Then we became member of all the exchanges, BSC and everything. In fact, people in fact sought after, mostly because of my son. Because I had branched off to personal financing, which I do till now. And my son does the arbitrage in the stock exchanges in a big way. So he was also the president of CPI, dealing with the government and the brokers and all. My wife's name is Krishna Rawal. Her USP or the best part, what you can. She was not a literate person, but she was a devoted person. I went through bad period and there were a lot of decisions in the life that I had to take it at the expense of our financial standing, to choose either the family or choose ourselves, my children's education, which I chose my children's education. She told me, and that's what I keep on remembering her and respect her. She said, as far as I am concerned, whatever you decide is final for me, and whatever you will give me, I will run the house. You don't worry. That you in brief. That I've got 3 daughters and 1 son. The eldest is Sujata Singh, married to Dr. Ranveer Singh, an IIT gold medalist, both settled in. And she is also PhD in science, in microscience, and she got a job in NASA, which she refused because she was expecting. The second is Sarita, married to a doctor, and Dr. Avantika Nath married to Dr. Rajneesh. Unfortunately, he died 2 years back. They are settled in San Francisco. She is the chief dental surgeon of a hospital called Veteran, which is as good as RAR. The third daughter is Dr. Savita Singh. She did ophthalmology. Madras, she did MBBS, she did MS in Rohtak. Went to Hyderabad to do fellowship. Got married, went to US, couldn't get a seat in ophthalmology. She got in rheumatology. Worked, and now she has her own clinic, doing extremely well. Dr. Neeraj Singh. Dr. Neeraj Singh. He is an engineer, but now he's a financial like I do, and doing very well. And son, the youngest is son, Sanjay. Sanjay did BCom honors and then LLB, I told you. Kamakshi is a wonderful girl, I would say. I'm talking girl. No, she's a lady. She has got 2 children. Tejasvi, who just done in Oxford English literature, and son Dhruv Rawal, now going to Australia to do advanced computer, since going in by 15th of July. The message that I to my grandchildren is the same, that what I do, and I'm not saying it loudly, but I'm saying it lovingly, that they idolize me. Never give up. Never give up in your life. I've suffered financially, socially, physically, everything. I had a TB at the age of 27. I had a mania. My right ear, I'm deaf. If you come and talk to me, I can't hear. At 49, I lost my wife. My life was shattered. I lost in business. I had to sell my house. At 59, I had macular edema. I can't see straight. With all these perils, it never stopped me living the life that I want to live it and encouraging my children. That's about the message. Name the countries I must have traveled it, except Australia, New Zealand, which I will do now. Almost Europe, and you can't complete all that. Paris, London, and US, New York, San Francisco, San Diego, Orlando. I love golfing. Unfortunately, for the last 3-4 years, I have not been able to. That's my work. And then I love my club, Gymkhana Club. I was a director, and I love going there. I love meeting people. I love dancing. I love singing. I love socializing. And the best part these days, I love helping somebody. I do that. Earlier, I used to do a lot of charity. I've stopped it. I do charity only on 3 occasions. Today is one of those days. My mother's anniversary is today. I'll go to Gurdwara. My wife's anniversary, and I will hold a Bhandara रखते हैं east of Kalash में orphanage है. On my father's, I will go to Arya Samaj 3 times only. Rest of things, my priority these days is how far I can help these children to get higher education or skill development. One guy is doing B.Tech, another is MBA, like that. So that gives me more pleasure. Fond of Raj Kapoor and Dilip Kumar, and any film of them, I've seen all of them. My favorite is Hemant. मगर लगता है कुछ ऐसा मेरा हमदम मिल गया न तुम हमें जानो. I mean, it's a very good step, frankly. I mean, all this story at the end of the day inspires somebody. अरे यार वो कर सकता था, मैं क्यों नहीं? And that's a big thing when you are changing the whole system or the country or the thinking process. How the thinking process changes, how you will change it. Either you will read it, or you will see it, or you will experience it. And here is a live example of people who have gone through it and succeeded.
Yes, we are all unique. We come and go. But these stories are legacy forever. Do share your story with Indian Story anytime, anywhere. And don't forget to subscribe our channel